The free market ideal, the invisible hand. At the heart of classical liberalism lies a strong belief in the power of free markets. This is the idea that when individuals are free to pursue their own economic interests, the market, guided by the invisible hand of supply and demand, will naturally allocate resources efficiently and lead to overall prosperity. Free market advocates argue that government intervention in the economy should be minimal. They believe that regulations, price controls, and subsidies distort market signals, create inefficiencies, and stifle innovation. They often point to the success of market-based economies in generating wealth and raising living standards. The case for government intervention, market failures, and social justice. However, not everyone agrees with the free market ideal. Critics argue that markets are not always perfect and can fail to deliver desirable outcomes. They point to issues like market power. When a few firms dominate a market, they can manipulate prices and stifle competition, leading to higher prices and reduced consumer choice. Externalities. These are costs or benefits that are not reflected in market prices. For example, pollution is a negative externality because it imposes costs on society that are not borne by the polluter. Public goods. These are goods that are non-excludable, meaning it's difficult to prevent people from using them, and non-rivalrous, meaning one person's use doesn't diminish another person's use. Examples include national defense and clean air. Markets often underprovide public goods because there is no profit incentive to produce them. Inequality. Free markets can lead to significant income and wealth inequality, which can have negative social consequences. To address these market failures, some liberals advocate for government intervention in the economy. This can take many forms, such as regulations to protect consumers, workers, and the environment, antitrust laws to prevent monopolies and promote competition, social safety nets to provide a basic level of economic security for all citizens, progressive taxation to reduce income inequality and fund public services, the Balancing Act, finding the right mix. The debate between free markets and government intervention is not a simple either-or choice. Most modern economies are mixed economies combining elements of both. The challenge is to find the right balance between market forces and government intervention, one that promotes economic growth, social justice, and individual liberty. The appropriate level of government intervention will vary depending on the specific context and the nature of the problem being addressed. For example, in times of economic crisis, governments may need to intervene more actively to stabilize the economy and protect vulnerable populations. In other cases, a lighter touch may be more appropriate. Different liberal perspectives. As we have seen throughout this course, there is a wide range of views within liberalism on the role of government in the economy. Classical liberals tend to favor a smaller, less intrusive government with a focus on individual liberty and economic freedom. Social liberals, on the other hand, are more comfortable with a larger government that actively intervenes in social and economic affairs to promote equality and social justice. The debate between these different perspectives is ongoing and complex. There are no easy answers, but by understanding the different arguments and perspectives, we can make more informed decisions about the kind of economic policies we want to support. In summary, a complex and ongoing debate. The question of how much government intervention is necessary in the economy is a central debate within liberalism. It's a debate that has shaped economic policy and political discourse for centuries, and it will continue to do so in the years to come. The key is to find a balance that works for each society, one that promotes both economic prosperity and social justice while respecting individual liberty. This requires careful consideration of the different arguments and perspectives, as well as a willingness to experiment and adapt to changing circumstances.